welcome to RBA News Center. I am your host, Tampa RBA. Welcome to Scores Across the Alliance, Season 10, Weeks 1 to 6. Starting off with 1 to 3. Tampa in the Premier East faced three teams during these 3 weeks and had no byes. First, they faced at Detroit and won 36 to 10. Then faced Force RBA 40 to 17, and then shut out Cleveland 64 to nothing. The Vancouver Dragons in the Ultimate League faced the Rothbardians in Week 1 40 to 6. Then faced the Red Jackets 38 to 6 and faced SPA and won 28 to 3. The Marching Ents in the Premier West started off their season against SPQR and won 52 to nothing. Then, following that up with a win 54 to 11 at WIL, and then faced Tide and won 51 to 8. Next up, Gibbons in the Premier East started their season off versus Indiana and won 64 to 3 in their season opener. Following that up with a 48 to 19 win at Tennessee and won against Green Bay and their home turf 48 to 21. The Pharaohs in the Champions League started off their season with a 56 to nothing shutout at Arizona, following up with a 54 to 8 win against Indiana and completed their games at Green Bay 46 to 8. The Texas Bandkids in the Premier West faced Arizona in their season opener and won 57 to 3. Then they went to the New York Giants and won 59 to 3, and then faced Atlanta at home 56 to 12. The Cherry Blossoms in the Ultimate League won at RC in their season opener 39 to 6, then faced BAH 40 to 27, and then won against Toledo 38 to 8. The Lebatard Lobo in the Foundation defeated Washington 36 to 6 and Kansas City 30 to 20. The Lizards in the Champions League defeated Arizona 55 to 14, following that up with a win against Indiana 44 to 3 and getting almost the exact same score against Green Bay, just missing an extra point. The Pirates in the Foundation League faced Cincinnati in their season opener and won 44 to nothing. Then came home and faced Buffalo and won 27 to 18 and lost against Kansas City 30 to 36. Next up is weeks 4 to 6. Starting off with the New York Pickles in the Premier East, faced Indiana 54 to 8, then faced the LA Rams at LA 48 to 11, and then had their bye week in week 6. The Lizards in the Champions League had their bye week in week 4, then shut out New Orleans 48 to nothing, and almost got the same score against Carolina 48 to 7. The Peshtigo Fire in the Premier East faced Baltimore in week 4 at Baltimore 48 to 19. Then came home and faced Jacksonville 56 to 3, and then went on the road again to Kansas City 32 to 21. Then the Pirates in the Foundation League went to Seattle in week 4, winning 23 to 12, and then faced Buffalo and won 38 to 12, and then beat Kansas City at home 38 to 6. The Tyrants in the Premier West defeated the Warhammers at the Warhammers 70 to 9, and then faced Texas and won 62 to 13, and then completed week 6 beating Alabama 48 to 18. The Texas Stars in the Champions League went to ROO and won 48 to 23, then faced Texas Mankids 48 to 17, and the Marching Ents 62 to nothing. The PDX Pioneers in the Ultimate League faced Washington 48 to 17, following up that with a win against Minnesota 48 to 7, and then completing Week 6 against New England 31-25. The Vipers in the Premier West faced New England 48-10, then faced Cincinnati 64-0, and beat Chicago 56-6. Next up is the Kings in the Ultimate League and faced Cincinnati 52-10, then went to Tennessee, winning 46-27, and then went all the way to Pittsburgh 54-17. Thank you for watching. This is Tampa RBA signing off of RBA News Center.